Yo, what up? This your man back at it again. Yo, I just found the I just found the craziest video, y'all. Look, we're gonna spin the block on this video because this stepfather. I want to play this video because he's gonna explain pretty much the total and utter disrespect that he received and got from his stepdaughter and his current girlfriend, and the pretty much the actions that he chose to take at the end of this whole ordeal. I don't want to, give too much because I want to go ahead and spin this block and get into this right now because this is some man, yo. I'm gonna get my commentary, of course. Let's go.
The a-hole for refusing to pay for my stepdaughter's wedding because her real daddy is the one that's gonna walk her down the aisle. So let me tell you guys about my stepdaughter, all right? She wants her real daddy to walk her down the aisle. Now let me give you a little backstory on me and my stepdaughter.
Couldn't be me.
She just graduated from university, which I paid for.
All right.
Now, she went to an...
Already you doing too much. You paid for the unit. Oh, hold on. I think he says how much.
In state university, but it still cost me about $40,000.
Bruh, already off top, you doing too much. You spent 40 G's, man. Look, first of all, I mean, God bless you, my G. God bless you. You're a better man than me. I'm willing to say that because that's something I would never do. I don't care if I got it. It's just principle. Like we have to. It's somewhere down the line, us men have to stand up and just say, no, I'm not doing it. And stop either stop dating single mothers or have some type of threshold of what you would not do. You spent $40,000 of your own hard-earned money on your stepdaughter, pretty much a kid that's not yours, that you had no pleasure in making and putting her through college. What in the fuck? Nigga, I wouldn't. Never. But we just getting started, y'all. Let's go.
Now, I also bought her a car. I bought her a car straight after high school. That way she could go back and forth to school. I bought her a car. She still lives with me and her mother. She does not have a job.
Oh, and shout out to that boy Will. This is his. I got this off his channel. So I want to give him a shout out, that boy Will. Yeah, and this is a good one right here. So shout out to him. I want to give credit to where credit's due from where I got it from. So no disrespect, fair use. Let's go.
Now, she's set to be married on August the 8th. And for the past 6 months, that's all her mother been talking about doing. Being occupied with, being consumed most of their time. Now,
first of all, can we acknowledge that in 2023, given the climate of the dating world and everything like that, can we say that this is a unicorn of a man? Because y'all already know how I feel about dating women with kids. And this man is being a damn good man, bro. Off rip, a car, college, took her in as his own.
Facts. I 100%, no, 100,000% agree. Like, there's not too many men doing this today in 2023. There's not too many men that's going to take on a girl who has kids by another dude and is doing 110% of shit that you don't have to do. Like, you pay 40 G's for college tuition. You bought her a car. He didn't even say what type of car. He just left that out. But I'm going to assume that it was at least a new car. May not be a BMW or a Benz. Although it could be, but I'm not going to say this. So I'm going to say that he at least spent 20. Your average $20,000 to $25,000 on a car. They can get you a new Honda, a new Camry, somewhere along that line. So already you didn't spend about 60 grand just off pretty much after the responsibility is done. She's not your kid, and this is all you've done all this pretty much after she turned 18. Wow, bro. Wow, yes. This nigga is a for sure bona fide unicorn. Like, what? You doing stuff after 18 and it's not in your kid. My nigga, salute, bro. I'm saluting you right now. I salute you because niggas ain't doing this. Let's go. Oh, come on, man.
Her daddy, he don't contribute to not 1 cent on her.
What's new?
Not her education, not child support, which is partly her mother's fault because you know she didn't fight for that. And I guess that's just what the settlement was. And he only around to make promises. I do that for you, I do this for you, and then take off. And then she'd be heartbroken.
Classic.
But she adores her father, right? So, like I said, she's set to be married in August. And the wedding venue, I told them they could have.
Yeah, but honestly, that speaks volumes right there, though. That's telling me, all right, if she didn't put the dude on child support and she moved on and married you. Oh no, my bad. They're not married. They're just going out together. But this dude is not on child support, so he's not paid a cent, you know, or anything. So either you really do got that bread, like you got that bag, and she like, fuck it, I don't need this nigga for shit. Because he does say, I think they've been messing for about 10 years. And she don't need nothing from me because you pretty much got them, you got everything. Or that she still has some type of feeling for this dude or something. Because, well let's let the video play because it gets, so yeah, I'm going to say that for later because there's something up with that right there. Something up right there. He's not on child support. He hasn't been contributing. So I can see if he's been paying some monthly, like they have some type of personal agreement between the two on how much he's paying for child support, but he's not paying no child support, court-ordered or not. Nick, that either the woman can't find that dude, she doesn't know where he is, she doesn't know who the baby daddy is. That usually don't never happen. Either the dude's gonna be on court-ordered child support, or the mother and father has some type of agreement as to how much the man is going to pay per month. But we're gonna circle back around to that a little bit later on. But let's let him chop it up.
Have in my home. The wedding venue can hold about 250 people, right?
Okay.
Now I said, hey, I got a list of 20 people that I want to come to the wedding. I'm paying for this at my house. I want these 20 people to come. Do y'all know Saturday, I see one of my friends at the golf course, right? He's supposed to come to the wedding. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna see you at the wedding, right? He said, I only got an announcement. I didn't get an invite.
Oh,
I'll let my girlfriend and stepdaughter know to send out the invitations on these few people. And you're supposed to get an invite. He said, I got something, but it was an announcement.
Hell
so we
no.
walked to his car because I want to check, right? And sure enough, it was an announcement. So I went and talked to my girlfriend.
Whoa. Hold up. Girlfriend? Oh man. Well, I guess that's a good thing because you're not on the hook for nothing if y'all decide to part ways at this point. So
it's a great thing. I mean, why? What's the purpose or what's the use of wifing up a woman who's already had a kid? It's not your kid, and like the daughter's about to get married, so that means y'all in y'all mid-40s, probably in your 50s. What there's no point of wifing up. I can see long-term relationship, yeah, but why would you want to do that? Why would you seem like you got your life straight, you got it, going on. Why would you allow a chick to try to take half of what you got if it doesn't work out? Because we all know chicks singing different tunes and they start to act different once they get that ring and it's been governmentally solidified. Marriage license inside and everything, but never, bro. Marriage, I've always said, marriage is a young person's game, for real, because they're still, blinded and they're still giddy and the whole thing about life, getting old, getting older and finding somebody marrying and having kids, that whole nine, because they haven't really been through life with women yet. But once you get to our age, his age, well, he's doing the right thing, man. Just keep as a girlfriend. Let's go.
So at least he was smart enough to do that. All right, I'm cool.
And said, did you invite those 20 people to the wedding that I told you about? Man, she didn't invite none of them.
Damn.
She said 250 people was a little tight, and I don't think we can get your 20 people in there.
What?
Man, I was pissed. And the people that were supposed to come, they pissed as well. Then she's gonna say, if any other people that we already invited don't RSVP, then we'll get some of your people in here. I'm like, what?
Nigga. So hold on. So all the people that's coming to the wedding is her people's? Are you serious? Hold on. So let's let it rock. Cause I want to see. Like he didn't do nothing to this point. He still hasn't done nothing yet. Like nigga, I'll put my foot down there. Like That's where I'm like, first of all, I'm not doing none of this. But if I was to do it, once I got to that point right there, like, bitch, they coming or the wedding is off. Like, what? All your people coming. I'm paying for this, and you had the nerve not to send the invites to my folks when I told you to send it. That's the thing. You told her to invite these people. You gave her a list and told her to invite these people, and she didn't. That's disrespect. See, that's disrespect number one. And the thing is, he's making this about the stepdaughter. He's not really addressing the girlfriend, which is to letting us know that she ain't going nowhere. Like, what? I want to see her, bro. She must be bad as fuck because you giving her a pass for real. But let's just let this slide because I got a lot more to say, bro. I got a lot more to say because y'all need to hear this shit.
Man, that's crazy, man. Don't even worry about it, man. I'll just be mad.
I missed it the first time. Don't worry about it. What? Don't worry, my nigga. What? Nigga, you's a cool motherfucker, bro. You's a cool cat because this not even my situation and I'm hot for you, my nigga. Like, I'm hot just listening to this shit. Nigga, you got me hot. This not even my situation.
All right. So now, the crazy part about it is when invitations, they don't even have my name on them. They have her real daddy and her on the invitation that I paid for. I paid for these invitations.
Wedding cancel. I'm not paying for another fucking thing. Nope. Straight up.
Thanks. Like oh my God, the disrespect level is on 1,000 on this, bruh. And you just cool. You ain't, man. Oh, bro. Oh my God, bro. You got this dude has a lot of willpower. He has a lot of restraint because my nigga, I wish a nigga would.
How you got a real daddy on there? Her mama.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Cool. Couple days, I'm hosting the venue at my house, hosting the wedding family at my house. Okay, it's me, stepdaughter, girlfriend, groom, and their parents. Right, trying to help everybody get real acquainted. Then a surprise guest shows up. My stepdaughter's real daddy. And I'm like, you know what? Cool. He probably just coming to the wedding, right? But tell me why my stepdaughter proceeds to stand up and announce that her real daddy is giving her away at the wedding.
Nah, that's dead.
What?
Nope.
The wedding that I'm paying for in my house, the daddy don't do nothing for you. It's giving you away. And they were just so happy and smiling. Oh, yay, great. Inside, I was fuming. Inside, I wanted to cry or punch somebody. Probably want to do both, honestly. So I took that time to stand up and give a toast as well. I said, I owe the groom and the bride a deep debt of gratitude because they have opened my eyes tonight. Oh, everybody at the table was just smiling. They have let me know that my position in this family is not what I thought it was.
Jesus Christ.
Come on.
Oh, you should have saw the frowns,
Come
man.
on. Come on.
Now they mad.
Bring it home.
It done got serious. I let them know I am not the godfather or, the head of the family that I thought I was, the loved one that would be seeked out in times of need.
Damn.
Nah. I realized I'm an ATM. Yeah. So since I have been replaced as host of the wedding, I shall be giving my financial duties to the new host. And I will back out monetarily.
Yes, indeed.
That's how you do that.
As you should.
Yep. Now, after the announcement, a whole lot of snickering was going on around the table, right? A lot of mumbling, but they didn't say anything to me. Nobody addressed me now. Now, later that night, tell me why my girlfriend gonna come to me talking about how I'm ruining so much, how I'm ruining so much for backing out, and how her daughter ain't gonna have her dream wedding, and how her daughter ain't this and that. Okay, well, it's apparent that I'm not family in this family. So the family should take care. That's the daughter. The next, all the things they got going down, everything they got set up. I look at the venue. They got some father-daughter dances, right? 3 songs. All of them cater to her real dad.
Hell no.
I looked at the food they got.
Nigga.
2 of the dishes got stuff I'm allergic to in it. I just started laughing. Like, they want me to pay for this? His name on it, not mine. His songs, not mine.
Wow.
The food, I can't eat the food. And the 20 people out of 250 that I wanted, they can't even come in my house. Wow. Okay. It's wild, man. So I went on ahead and let her know I will not be there, and neither will my money.
Take your ball and go home, nigga.
And they would no longer be at my house either. And you would no longer be at my house.
Yes.
Or your daughter.
Yes.
Because, I'm not family. I'm not even important enough to be put up on the brochure.
So is
it crazy, man?
They're going to call you sassy for taking your ball and going.
So is it all right? So I got a lot to say about this. So the disrespect again level on this is on 1,000. First of all, I can't really blame the girl who's getting married to kind of want her dad to walk her down the aisle, because we don't know the story there. We don't know how long the bond between her and her, even though he's not paying shit for her or not. It's still, I know I've seen and known some dudes who was still cool with their daughter or son, even though he's not doing good financially, can't really provide that like that, but they still have a somewhat type of good bond as the child was growing up. I've seen that throughout my life. So I can understand that situation. So I can't really blame the daughter for wanting, or the girl who's getting married for wanting to, for her real dad to walk her down the aisle. But to say token is like, I wonder, did she, think about the situation in detail about, the man that was there providing for you financially in your life, pretty much either the majority of your life or halfway, half of your life. Like, did she that's what I wondered. I wonder, do women, especially the women that's getting married, if you were to put her, in the man's shoes, like, do y'all think about what? Obviously, y'all don't, because we see this shit a lot, and this is why dudes don't want to get involved with single moms. It's like the stepfather y'all be treating like shit, but then y'all be wanting the nigga to come in and save y'all. That's how y'all know that y'all really don't care about us. We just a fucking paycheck. Like, men, all men are that black women see to them is just a fucking paycheck. And secondly, like, all right, okay, so he said that he's out and she's out. Your daughter's out too. So is it over? Like, I want to know. I really want to know. Did you dump her at that point? Is this relationship no longer? Because if you did, then a standing ovation to you. And honestly, it wouldn't even got that far. When she said that my friends and that, when I found out that my friends are not on this list, I gave you a list. None of them motherfuckers is on there, but all your peoples is on there. Bitch, I would have dumped you then. That's where I would have cut the motherfucking line right then. It wouldn't even got to that point. Like, for real, like you didn't see the disrespect from there. You like this. He made it seem like it was just, all right, cool. I'm cool. I'm playing off this whatever, man. No, fuck that. I would have cut that shit right then and there. Bitch, I gave you a list. I'm the man. I pay for all this shit. I didn't bought your motherfucking daughter a car. I didn't spent $40,000 for her in college. And God knows what the fuck he's done for his own girl. You know what I'm saying? So if he did that for the daughter, he spent grands on this chick. He's invested heavily into the girl that he's, the mother, the girl that he's smashing. So, bitch, if I give you a list for my folks to fucking pull up at the motherfucking wedding that I want to be there at the motherfucking wedding that I'm paying for, and they're not on this list, oh my God, nigga. It was, man, look. Yeah, of course I'm going to address it and ask, I'm probably going to ask why, they was on the list. But it doesn't matter why. After you gave me the reason, you would have been dumb. It would have been cut off. Wedding over, this and that, none of my money, nothing. How you going to disrespect me like that? Everybody that on your side who you wanted to come to this wedding is coming. They got an invite, but none of my people get an invite, bitch. Not one. Not one person got an invite. All your folks and her real dad. Man, this shit, yo, bro, you's a cool motherfucker for this, bro. Cause never, like, I don't give a fuck in what lifetime, what that bag looking like. It's just, for me, it's off principle. It's like, I wouldn't even be. Well, I can't say that I wouldn't be involved with a single mother, because the daughter is older. Well, he just pretty much said that she still live in the house, but she's older. Like she pretty much, he paid for college, so she's over 21. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh goodness, bro. So I can't say that I want to date to see what, like, if the kids are grown and I'm really feeling the mother and she's bad as hell, then yeah, I can see me getting a relationship on that type of level. But I'm not little kids. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Like, that's why we don't get involved with single moms. It's just it's so many issues. Like you can't just point to 1, 2, or this one here. It's like I can run down, like I'm looking at both of my hands. I can run down 10 reasons as to why I wouldn't want to date a single mom. And then I'll still be able to go on and on. But this is not that video. I'll probably do that for another video. But we've seen those reasons. You know what I'm saying? I don't even need to do that video because we've seen those videos on YouTube. Like they're nonstop now. We know what the reasons are why we choose not to date a single mother, because it's never in our favor. It's always an L. It's always an L, a loss, a liability. Pick whatever L you want to pick, but it's the same. It's never a good situation. But I thought this motherfucking story was crazy. I think it's over, but let me let him finish out, because I think that boy Will said something that either I forgot that it was I agree with or didn't agree with. But let me spin the block on it.
Straight up. But guys, this is what we try to preach, right? Everything gotta go right for you to be a stepdad and for you to get the recognition that you deserve. And let's be real, a lot of good men out here ain't even looking for recognition. They do a good thing just for the sake of doing a good thing. And in my humble opinion, this man was a good man, bro. An outstanding man. He one of them old school dudes who wasn't on all of this, all of these talking points that we preach today, right, because they really didn't know, right? I seen a lot of men come before me and get financially ruined trying to foot the bill for another man who just didn't give a damn. Also, per experience, I was 21 or 22 when I realized that dating women with kids was not for me. Straight up. I went through the fire with that. I had to touch the stove twice in that situation to realize that it was hot.
See, yeah, and that's what I kind of agree with. I would see the Generation X, the baby Generation X. Because like I said, I'm a baby of Generation X. 6 more months, I would have been a millennial. That's how close to the next generation that I am. But bruh, I wouldn't have the dudes me coming up. I learned when I was a teenager, because we seen it on movies and shit like that, the dudes having baby mama, even though life like that, because it was just the beginning. Back in the 90s, when I was a teenager, when I was a kid and a teenager coming up, we were starting to see the pretty much, it was pretty much the beginning of a problem. It wasn't an epidemic yet. It was pretty much the beginning of a problem of chicks having all these kids and dudes having baby mama drama. That was the big thing back in the 90s. It was baby mama drama. That became a thing and a term back in the 90s. That was created back in the 90s because I would see all these niggas around me who had kids and having all this baby mama drama and stuff and all these problems. And then they got into an issue moving on into the early 2000s where we started to see women with multiple baby daddies and dudes with multiple, baby mamas and stuff like that, and them having all these issues and headaches and juggling, and it was just, I was like, why would any nigga want those problems? You know what I'm saying? It's this is not gonna be me. So I knew that at a young age, and it's most of the dudes that I've seen who have always had a good mind on their shoulders, a good good brain on their shoulders, and had their you could tell they were on the right path to how they had some type of plan for their life or what they want to do for a living and everything like that. It's those type of men were we stuck to the strip of we didn't want any type of drama like that in our lives. We wasn't gonna be going around making a whole bunch of babies and the shit like that, having a whole bunch of kids. But it seemed like the low lives, it seemed like it was always the niggas that wasn't doing shit in life, the niggas that was running the block, struggling just to fucking re-up on a motherfucking half an ounce. These niggas was always the niggas they'll be, they'll be real popular with the ladies and everything, but they would still be, barely making it and shit. And these niggas be getting this chick pregnant, this girl pregnant, and that girl pregnant, having all the, causing all the motherfucking ruckus in the community. Like, the dudes that was around that was like, man, y'all niggas is dumb. This is definitely not how I want to, rock when I get old. When I bet you want to settle down, like, cause you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I knew I was going to college, so there was no way in hell I was getting anybody pregnant. Like, you bitch, you was not having a kid by me. If you was secretly low key and trying to get pregnant by me, it was not happening because I was the pull out king. Like, I was a pull out king. I didn't even have a couple get furious just because I busted in their face. Like that's how serious it was to me. Like, you was not shit. You was not getting pregnant by me because you bitches don't be asking the nigga to put on the rubber anyway. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Plus, I made my choice of who I, wanted to put the rubber on. It was like, I did stupid shit like, oh, well, no, she too bad. She too fine. I'm not using no rubber with that. Like, shit like that. Just like personal judgment. But shit, I mean, it worked out good. I ain't getting nothing that I regret. So, but, yeah, man, this story right here, I just want to share this because this shit was crazy, like the utter and total disrespect. So I just hope that he broke up with the chick's mom, because she just showed that she exhibited that she has no type of self-regard and respect for you, my G. And you seem like a stand-up, honest dude. And look, shit, just look like make a judge other men. Like, just looking at the appearance of you, man, you shouldn't be tripping. You should be lacking or tripping, or having a lack of pussy anywhere, bro. You should be able to get a good amount of chicks, bro. Like, you on the up and up. You got bread, handsome old gentleman. Yeah, man. You should be able to still pull what you want when you want. So don't even trip. I know you can't be tripping. I know you're not tripping because real niggas know what time it is, bro. And this, correct me if I'm wrong, this looked like one of them dudes. He looked like he's a YouTuber himself. Y'all know that one YouTuber? It could be him because they got the same beard and shit. Like, I don't know if it's him, but he looked like this one YouTuber that I'll be seeing there from time to time. Videos be coming across my timeline. They kind of favor, but I don't know. But that's all I wanted to cover on this. This shit was crazy, dog. Like, this dude spent all this bread on this chick. I mean, on this chick's daughter. Not even his girl, but on the chick's daughter. And just the disrespect of everything. And it was, led by the mama. The mama had nothing to say. She seemed like she was a motherfucking one driving the car. Like, she was in control and in charge of everything, because it wouldn't have went down like that if I don't think it would have went down like that. That daddy would have had any type of part in this wedding if she didn't want him to be a part of it. Oh, and that, like I said, that reminds me. Let me circle back to what I was saying at the beginning. Now that this video is finished. Like, that's, to me, it's like, it makes you think if her and the baby father has, still have something going on. I'm gonna go out on the limb and say no, because usually, unless it was the best dick she's ever had in her life, unless dude was the best dick she's ever had in her life, I'm gonna go out on the limb and say no, because usually because he just proved, he said that dude wasn't paying anything. He's never paid child support. He wasn't a financial support in the daughter's life all through her life. And usually, especially once a woman, the baby mama grows older, gets into our age, they have a huge, bad taste in their mouth, a huge resentment towards their baby father again. And something like that would just totally turn them off to where they don't give a fuck, how fine he is. Something like that would turn them off to where she don't want to ever deal with him, let alone sleep with the nigga again. Like, money to these hoes, especially when it comes to the outcome of how the daughter or the child was raised, if the father was there, if he was ever in any type of financial support. Pretty much, if he can't support, is he one of those dudes that can't really barely support himself, then uses a baby mama. They be trying to disown these type of dudes. Even though it's a baby daddy, they be trying to disown these type of dudes. That's why a lot of times you hear when a chick says, I don't know what my baby daddy is, he's not involved in my daughter's life. Half the time it's because they don't want to be associated with that nigga. He's turned out to be so much of a bum ass nigga that they, they don't want to even to be no longer attached, associated. It's like a walk of shame, the fact that he even she even let that nigga smash and had his baby. That's how they look at it. Half the time, that be the real issue as to why they don't know what the daddy, or they claim they don't know what the daddy is, or they claim that their dad is not in their child's life because they don't want to have anything to do with this nigga because it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years later, no matter how many years later, once that nigga falls off and he doesn't ever get back on, it's like it's like he's a ghost. It's like he never existed. They would disown this nigga, try to erase him from memory, everything. Like it's like they act like it's never happened. That's how women try to act. The nigga that can't like just like if he was on and when he was 20, 25, if he was doing this thing and then he was pretty much the cat's meow back then. But then for some reason, whatever happens, he falls off, gets locked up, or his career that he had just derails, whatever the fuck. By the time he gets to 40, if he's not still that nigga, if he's less than what she was when he was messing with that chick, they trying to block that memory out. It's like all of a sudden that dude don't ever exist. Y'all know what I'm talking about, but real shit, man. Like, comment, subscribe. I got more. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do another video, probably like in another half an hour or so, because I got another good one. So like, comment, subscribe. As y'all see, I'm trying to give y'all what you want. Peace. I'm out.